Hi all, welcome to Diversified Finance. My name is Lakal. Just a quick video in regards to Bitcoin price action. So probably a month ago, I did a video and I mentioned I'm expecting Bitcoin to drop to about like 45,000 K, right? So we have seen some weakness. I made that video when Bitcoin used to be around like 78,000, and since then Bitcoin actually dropped all the way to like 59,000, as you can see here. And since then we are kind of having a bit of a rally. But looking at the sentiment, right, all of a sudden now it seems like they signed a deal, peace deal with Iran, and it seems like everything is okay. And then we can see the share market, Nasdaq, Dow Jones probably went up recently, like yesterday, and looks like everything is fine. And then everybody's complacent, and looks like good times are here. But I am still bit in the camp where Bitcoin still there could be a chance that Bitcoin still have a correction and come back down. So the meaning, when everyone's like expecting like everything's okay, that's the worst time for us to be bullish, right? There's some sort of a hidden bearishness in there, meaning why the government, like why the US government is telling everything is fine, everything's gonna go be okay right now. I don't trust them, right? You can't trust the government. Don't trust your government. Trust what they say. They manipulate the market in a massive way, and we've seen like some uh, semiconductors, right? For example, a SanDisk just has gone up like crazy. Like it was last year in August, it used to be like around $27, and now today is trading at $2,150. So it's up 75 times, right? So the manipulation that they've been doing for so long, it's crazy. Like for a share to pump 75x, that's like a crypto. So that's why I'm bit worried, even though like we can have a look at the daily chart right here. See, there's a drop, and then this is obvious to everyone because the low was 60 and then it got all the way to the same area, right? Around, it's just like a double, sort of a double bottom. This is anyone can see this, right? And as I mean, let me just go back to the weekly chart. This trend line right here, the way where I got it from. So I just connect all the highs from 2024 March, all the highs that we made from March to about like October, and connect them, and that's exactly where it came back to retest. Right, earlier it found support here, went back up, and now it's coming back down. But generally, I've seen like looking at the RSI, we've seen sometimes like RSI could make a higher low because there's a low and there's a higher low, but price is at the same level, right? So normally we would like to see bullish divergence. For us to see bullish divergence on the weekly RSI here, then price has to come a lot lower. Like if it comes back down to 50, 40, like sorry, 45, 50 to 45 area, that's perfect. Then the price has gone a lot lower, but the RSI is hanging out. It hasn't gone down much. Uh, See, if that happens, uh, that'll be perfect, right? That's a perfect scenario. But as I mentioned in my previous video, that's what I said. Like, we could be having a price-based capitulation this time instead of a time-based capitulation. Because time-based capitulation is obvious to everyone. Everyone who has, like, have a look at the chart earlier, we know Bitcoin has, after a parabolic top, we've seen in 2018, 2022, Bitcoin dropped for like 12 months, right? But given that last bull market in 2025, we topped on apathy. There was no euphoria. We haven't seen all season. Because of that, there could be a possibility Bitcoin could have a price-based capitulation, meaning if the price drops so much, we have to believe that could be the bottom, right? In order for us to, um, in order for like for me to convince myself, right? That's the bottom. Bitcoin needs to come back down. Need to go below 50K. 45K would be nice. A reason why I'm saying it is the Fibonacci levels, the zero point 0.5 Fibonacci level. So let me take you back to the weekly chart again. So if you draw a line from the top to the bottom, likewise. So this is the Fibonacci level, like which is around. Sorry, no, not that one. No. So let me just go back a bit. Zoom out. Yeah, so let's say from 15,000 to what is it? 127,000, right? So I do like a Fibonacci from the very bottom we had to the very top, which is like 126,000 or something. See, you have the point 0.5 Fibonacci at 44. So that's why I said like I just round it up and I just like said 45,000. So that's why if Bitcoin comes down to 45K, then we have to believe that would be a bottom for at least for three to 4 months. If it comes back down there, then we can go up a lot higher, and then depending on what we do, um, depending on what we get after that, like that's like we can decide that later. So going back to the daily chart again. Um, yeah, so looking at the RSI, normally what we have seen, uh, we have a correction, it goes up, and then everyone gets bullish. And when that happens, it could come back down and probably break below and make a lower low price wise. And then RSI on the daily chart, RSI wise, it might be like a higher low. So RSI make a higher low, price make a lower low, and that could turn out to be a bullish divergence on the RSI, and then we can go up a lot higher if that happens. So let's see, like, the correction that I expected at 78,000, I got that. Like, it's all dropped all the way to 60, but it did not drop down enough for me to convince myself this could be a bottom. So this one, it could be just like a short-term rally. It might get reversed, and then when everyone is complacent, when everyone is relaxed, that's where we tend to see like, massive crashes, right? Like that no one expect, like, no one's ready for it. Everyone's long the market, everyone is like happy the market is going up. That's the perfect time to, like, just turn the market the other way around. So let's see. Hopefully it'll happen in June, right? If Bitcoin drops probably 20,000 from these levels to like 45 or 46, something like that, below 50, right? As I said, 0.5 area is the Fibonacci. 0.5 area is a perfect place to, like, have a bottom and go back up. Let's see, like, uh, I'm invested, like, either way is fine. If it goes down, I'll add more. If it goes up, I just hold on to what I have and then sell when it goes up. So that's a quick video in regards to Bitcoin price action. I'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.